What it do? What it do? What it do? Two dislikes before they even people got real issues. You right, Bob. Hold on, y'all. Real crazy issues. But I really ain't getting no sleep last night. So before I even get started, because this is gonna be like a 2 hour live. Um, what up, Dream Team? What up, mods? What up, what up, friends? What up, fans? What up, everybody that's coming across? Whether you like us or not, we thank you for being here. Thank you for the dislikes. Thank you for the likes. Fantasia, hey, but I'm gonna say this, and I'm not gonna beat around the bush with nobody. Talking about some no, or that person. Texas Black Diamond, you a fucking liar. I'm gonna go there. That's how I feel today. Texas Black Diamond is a fucking liar, and I'm gonna play some shit today. I'm gonna play some shit today. I'm gonna play what she's saying. Oh, probation for Don Russell. Okay. If Don Russell get probation and Rob can't even get a fucking bail and they got bail and the shit they did was what they trying to allege Rob did and then probation, okay. Here's my title, man. Fuck all this shit. Who are y'all really here for? Robert Sylvester Kelly or Don Russell? Pick a side now. Because real talk, when you for Robert, you would do what you got to do for your friend. Let's keep it 100. Don Russell has said out of his own mouth, if I go down, fuck that. I'm telling every motherfucking thing. But like I say, I'm going to show some shit today, and I'm going to tell some shit today, and I'm going to play some shit today. This is why dumb motherfuckers on a motherfucking YouTube shit need to shut their fucking pages down. First, you jump in there talking about Tyson is a supporter. We all know that's not true. Now you talking about Don Russell, I'm going to support him. I talk to his mother every day. Bitch, you going to jail. Because his mother's implicated too. And I'm calling it like I see it. This shit got to stop, man. If y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about, shut the fuck up. And stop acting like you know what the hell is going on. You getting one side of the story and, oh, Don Russell said this. Who the fuck said Don Russell mouth was a prayer book? I came on this bitch damn near 2 years ago and said, Don Russell going to jail. I sent receipts after receipts after receipts, and everybody overlooked it. So now, I'm so glad that when you don't know a motherfucker just out the blue call you and want to be chummy. I gotta say this. I'll thank you, Demi Monroe from him too, because without her, I wouldn't have known anything about a recording for a phone. Even though the application that she put me onto is no longer available, so there's no recording. I must put that out there. But I thank her for that, because a lot of shit that she asked me or showed me how to do, it saves Rob. Fuck me. It saves Rob. And what real friends do, I jumped on that front line. I'm standing on the front line. I stay on that front line. I take hits, and I'm still going. Oh, Dana J, you ain't supposed to go against Don Russell. Shitting me. But women lie, men lie. Numbers don't, right? So what happens when your co-conspirator spills the beans? Mind you, I don't know Cash. How the fuck she get my number? Why the fuck is she so chummy with me? Did she think she can really pillow talk a street dude? Once again, you play dumb to get all you need. With that being said, we about to rock out, y'all. It's a Saturday. We about to have some fun. We about to get some truths. And at the end of the day, I know they gonna say, well, she ain't no better than. Yeah, hers coming. So with that being said, I'm gonna do what real friends do. I went undercover. And when Cash thought she was manipulating me, I had to manipulate Cash to get what I wanted. That means, do you have to? Okay, Wilbur, but that means. Here's the definition of. But that means, do you? Hold on, but that means, do you have to? But that means, do you have to infiltrate people? Yeah, you do. Why? Dana J, why would you have to infiltrate people? I'm going to tell you why. They trying to hammer my friend for life. Not somebody I'm a fan of. They trying to hammer my friend for life. And if the co-conspirator knows it all of what her co-conspirator is doing, why not sit down and have a logical conversation with the co-conspirator without implicating yourself? Y'all people don't understand. Let's get to it. Let's go.
Authorized the bribe. One of the surest ways to get the government to pay attention to you is to try to interfere with one of their cases or intimidate one of their witnesses. That is going to bring them down to you like a ton of bricks.
He wasn't alone. The feds say Michael Williams of Georgia texted the father of a trial witness saying it might be wise to protect your daughter from heartache she's going to endure through this and after. On the same day, an SUV of his exploded in front of that witness's home. And they found internet searches for fertilizer bombs and countries that don't have extradition. A third arrest today, Donnell Russell of Chicago, who in the fall of 2018, they say, sent a letter to a Jane Doe witness threatening to reveal sexually explicit photos if she testified. And in December of the same year, she and her mom received texts from
then the black man will think like a black man, and he will feel for other black people. And this new thinking and feeling will cause black people to stick together. And then at that point, you'll have a situation where when you attack one black man, you are attacking all black men. And this type of black thinking will cause all black people to stick together. And this type of thinking also will bring an end to the brutality inflicted upon black people by white people. And it is the only thing that will bring an end to it. No federal court, state court, or city court.
My shorty, my shorty, she got the ball, she got the chain, she got the world.
Okay. Y'all heard the introduction. Y'all heard what the man said. Any type of witness intimidation through a federal government case will bring them down on you very hard. So I'm gonna get straight to it. Straight to it. No chaser. No nothing. I heard this morning. It made me sick to my stomach. Because people sit up and say, I'm an R. Kelly supporter. And everybody flock to that person because they uses R. Kelly. And then they say that they're a supporter. Okay. Well, if you're an R. Kelly supporter, I'm just keeping it real. If you're an R. Kelly supporter, if that's what it is when they come to you, then fine. If you are a R. Kelly fan, fine. Also, if you are a groupie, that's fine. Also, but what's not fine is when you combine fanatic ways, groupiest tendencies, and try to create a narrative for a man who's the reason why Rob cannot get a bail. And then this same man, oh, I got a bump right there. The same man pops up on your platform, not once, not twice, but 3 times. And you say, Don Russell's the man. He's trying to help his friend, R. Kelly. But if I can remember correctly, my friend and I did some crazy stuff in Baltimore where if my friends wasn't my friends and they told it, who knows where I'd be right now. But my friend ain't gonna go on national television and say, oh yeah, he like little girls. He just need help right now. And then give a explanation of, well, Dana was molested at the age of 10. So it's okay for Dana to do that to somebody else. But you, my friend, ain't none of that shit accurate though. How can you tell 10% truth and 90% lie? Especially when your friend is facing never coming home. I'm gonna ask that question. So if I had to do a song right now, it would be Friends. How many of us have them? Let's be friends. And without me having to play that recording again, what type of friend is going to sit there and say, yeah, I got all his music. He signed a bill of sale to me. So I'm taking his music overseas and release it. Then come back here and do whatever. Wait a minute. That ain't strike red flags for nobody. I'm going to use one of my friends that I call my brother that knows. But if I was a multi-recording artist that graced the scene, and I've been doing this sugar honey iced tea for 30 years, and everybody know that my music is my life. So I'm not going to sign a bill of sale over. But when somebody is supposed to be my friend is going to come publicly on platforms and say that his friend signed a bill of sale. Okay, let's play the devil's advocate. Let's say Rob did sign a bill of sale. But this way the devil's advocate stops. If a bill of sale was signed, why not release the music here in the States? Why go overseas? And see, and people that's ignorant to the fact of the music industry, when you take a product across across country lines, the first person to release that product and sign off on it is the owner of that product in that country. A lot of people don't know that. So if you know, and if you believe your man, your friend, your bro is coming home, and I want people to talk with me on this. If you know your friend, your bro is coming home, right? Let me go over to Facebook real quick because I want to see if there's any comments, any questions, because I don't want to miss nobody on this one. But if you know your friend, your bro is coming home, if you know that, then why do you got to go overseas to sell his music? Is it because you know it's going to be hard to be tracked down overseas? Is it because you know that he's not the type that'll be flying overseas to track his stuff? Is that what it is? Now we hitting on something. But then you have ignorant people who have YouTube pages that built their pages off of different things, mainly off of me, that will open their mouth and say some stupid sugar, honey, iced tea like this.
You know, I spoke to my, hey, Felicia, I spoke to the judge and I told her the situation. She said immunity and plea is two different things. Immunity is when that you're exchanging something that the government wants to walk away. She said he's either pleading because of the situation with the case money wise. He can't afford this trial. She said also he can be pleading because he don't want to go before, have a trial because he don't want to intimidate or cause more harm to Robert. Or he just want to take a plea because he just want to get it over with and he don't want extra years. She says several reasons why he's taking a plea. That way he don't have to go on there, before a judge and the jurors under oath and say something that might incriminate him, incriminate his friend, or because he can't afford to go through this trial because he has an attorney. And so he taking the time to prepare for his trial that costs money and stuff like that. I can't call him because we're not allowed to talk to each other. So I can't talk to Don on this situation.
I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to stop it right there. And I'm going to say some things. Now, you said a plea is not when you exchange something and walk away. Is that what a plea is? Now, when you got people like me that rocks for my friend, and you can ask any one of my friends how hard I go for them, and I have very few. You saying that you talk to a judge, to the judge. That's what you said. Now, here's my thing. I don't doubt that you have a friend that's a judge. But what I do know is that you didn't talk to the judge in Don Russell's case. If you did, that's tampering with a case. So, I get it. You want to talk to Don, so you don't talk to Don, but you talk to his mother every day. Well, a person like me, I'm not going to sit up on YouTube and let you tell me anything, and I'm just going to sit there and believe it. Well, here's what I did. Because I don't know the full legal terminology of it. So everybody take a look at the screen. And because I don't know the full terminology of it, I went to a place where I know did. Now, a plea bargain. Well, no, I'm going to start with the easy. Immunity. Immunity means you working for the government, you doing whatever, they hiding you, you become a ghost really, and you get immunity from the case. No matter what come up about you, you get immunity. Cal's girl, she said that she talked to her friend that's a judge, not his judge. Wait a minute, that's not what she said in the recording. And then if you want me to go back and listen to it and play it again, I'll do it for you, Cal's girl. Like I said, I'm glad you're here, Cal's girl. I need to talk to you anyway. Question, do you have another page out there? So, immunity, I just gave y'all that. Now, a plea deal is a subsidy word for a plea bargain or plea agreement. Y'all want me to play it again? I'm going to play it again. Okay.
A plea. That way he don't have to go on there. Also, he can be pleading because he don't want to.
I got to show you something. Hold on.
Have a trial.
Cal's Gale, I got to show you something after I get off live that's involving you.
Because he don't want to intimidate or cause more harm to Robert. Or he just want to just take a plea because he just want to get it over with and he don't want extra years. She said several reasons why he's taking a plea.
I'm gonna take it back.
I spoke to my hey Felicia, I spoke to the judge and I told her the situation. I spoke to my hey Felicia, I spoke to the judge and I told her the situation. I spoke to my hey Felicia, I spoke to the judge and I told her the situation. She said immunity and plea is two different things. Immunity is when you're exchanging something that the government wants to walk away. She said he's either pleading because of the situation with the case money wise. He can't afford this trial. She said also he can be pleading because he don't want to go before, have a trial because he don't want to intimidate or cause more harm to Robert. Or he just want to just take a plea because he just want to get it over with and he don't want extra years. She said several reasons why he's taking a plea.
Have a question. If you're taking a plea because you don't want several years, what do you have to do? You have to either make up shit or tell on your so-called friend or bro. Let's see what they say. A plea bargain, also plea agreement or plea deal, is any agreement in a criminal case between the prosecutor and defendant whereby the defendant agrees to plead guilty or nolo contendere, which is the opposite of non-prosso, to a particular charge in return for some concession from the prosecutor. Let's finish. So that shows that if she talked to her friend that's a judge and she told her that, it's contradicting what the plea bargain, plea agreement, or plea deal is. That means her judge is incompetent. Her friend that's a judge is incompetent. I'm going to continue. Let's continue with this.
That way he don't have to go on there, before a judge and the jurors under oath and say something that might incriminate him, incriminate his friend, or because he can't afford to go through this trial because he has an attorney, and so he taking the time to prepare for his trial that costs money and stuff like that. I can't call him because we're not allowed to talk to each other. So I can't talk to Don on this situation. And I don't think that's a good idea anyway. Is he thinking about Robert's life or his own? Okay, you have to.
Now, I'm going to say this. I'm going to give this lady that's on here talking kudos on this. This lets me know that she's not slow. This lets me know that she's not retarded or nothing. She said, I cannot talk to Dawn because we can't talk about this. That went over a lot of people's head this morning that she was explaining to. That means you are in this deeper than what you're letting people know. And then she said, it wouldn't be wise to do that anyway. So if you have a lady that's telling you it wouldn't be wise to talk to somebody about their case that have gotten indicted and that ended up in a complaint and got arrested. So if she know that and she don't work for the federal government, why is it that a certain person that worked for the federal government chose that it was wise to run to another person that shows up in a federal complaint for somebody that got locked up? Make that make sense. But because the last thing that I showed about the plea bargain deal, because it was Wikipedia's version of it, I know people going to say, well, Dana, that's Wikipedia. Wikipedia is always, Wikipedia, they ain't right. Wikipedia. Well, here's what I'm going to say. Since Wikipedia ain't right, let's see what the offices of the United States attorneys have to say about plea bargaining, aka plea deal, aka plea arrangement. They clearly says when the government has a strong case, the government may offer the defendant a plea deal to avoid trial and perhaps reduce his exposure to a more lengthy sentence. A defendant may only plead guilty if they actually committed the crime and admits to doing so in open court before the judge. When the defendant admits to the crime, they agree they are guilty and they agree that they may be sentenced by the judge presiding over the court. the only person authorized to impose a sentence. Sometimes the government will agree as part of a plea agreement not to recommend an enhanced sentence, such as additional time in prison for certain reasons. But it is left up to the judge to determine how the defendant will be punished. If a defendant pleads guilty, there is no trial, but the next step is to prepare for a sentencing hearing. Remember, I said that because I'm going to reference that as I play this recording.
Understand. He burned out. He never was in jail. Like when
Another lie for your friend. Donnell Russell spent 2 weeks in jail before he bonded out.
They served a warrant. So you have a choice to be picked.
Wait, they served a warrant. Now you have a choice to be picked up.
You have a choice to turn yourself in.
You got a choice to turn yourself in.
You know, he knew that he had the warrant. They had this indictment. So he he turned himself in. He did not go to New York.
If they served a warrant, how did he turn himself in? I'll wait. I'm going to give you an example. When Rob first learned of charges the first time, when he got in the van with Don, but then Don Russell met him there, Rob turned himself in when he found out about the charges. When the feds came, when Homeland Security came and got him from the house, when he was walking belief, Cal's girl is in here. If I'm lying, Cal's girl, put it here, Dana, you're lying. When they came, excuse me, when they came and got Rob when he was walking in belief, and that's the last time that we seen Rob on the streets. Check it. And that's the last time that we seen Rob on the streets. They served him with a warrant. That's how they was able to book him. Now, Cal's girl, and if I'm lying, and you was right there, please tell me, did they serve Robert or not? D-Man, check this out. Nobody's confusing anybody. Have a nice day. It's a difference. When you turn, oh, hold on, y'all. Whoa. Woo. Okay. I had to take that call. Woo. But Cal's girl, I'm gonna show you what she put. Cal's girl said true, because she was there. And when I say she really didn't know how to react. So this is gonna break down all the lies. When Kels got booked or served the warrant, he did not say, Dana J set me up. That's the lie that was put out there. He turned to Cal's girl and said, call my lawyer. Cal's girl, if I'm wrong, put Dana, you're lying. If I'm right, say true or you're on it. One thing I don't do is lie, especially when it comes to my guy. Shoot, that's what we sending this link. That's one thing I'm not going to do. And the problem is look, Cal's girl said true. True. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you, here we go again. Angie Walker, I can't see you. Check your settings, Angie, and see if you have me blocked. Settings, Angie, and see if you have... I got to send this real quick. So, ooh, okay, I ain't know I can do it that way. Hold on, y'all. I gotta send this link. Got it. All right. So with that being said, get that out of the way. This is live Facebook. This is live YouTube. Got it. Okay. So with that being said, at the end of the day, you can't confuse plea deal with immunity. But let's finish hearing what she had to say. Because at the end of the day, we all know the people that's really for Rob, the people that really know, we all know the truth. We all know the truth. We all know Rob is innocent in this situation. And we all know that people that got fired, people that he cut off, got bitter, and now this is the shit show storm that we have. I'm quite sure y'all had, for the females, y'all had them bitter boyfriends, and when y'all cut them off, they went crazy. For the guys, I know y'all had them bitter females, and when you cut them off, they went crazy. And for both, they start planting stories. They even probably try to get you locked up if they didn't move on. Because they felt as though, they felt as though if they couldn't have you, nobody else can have you. Nobody else can have you. DA, what's up? Glad you're here. So with that being said, let's finish what this lady has said, because she said she talked to the judge, which we all know she ain't going to talk to the judge in Don Russell case. Now, she might talk to a friend that's a judge of hers, but you heard her say she ain't even talking to Don Russell now. She can't. But she admits openly before that she talked to Don Russell Don Russell's mother every day. So if you are the company that you keep, why wouldn't you defend your friend? Shout out to Douglas Anton. If you are a friend, you're going to defend your friend. But here's the problem. My friend is Robert Sylvester Kelly. Her friend is Don Russell. Don Russell claims Robert is my brother. I'm trying to get him out. Well, I got another question to ask. If you had the paperwork to get him out from day one, why has Robert been sitting in a jail cell for 15 months? Why has it been a chance that Robert got attacked because some idiots that you, Don Russell, put out there on the streets to have the MCC shut down because they don't know how to act in public? And that causes everybody else to be affected. It's a chain reaction. That's what I want to know. But y'all say, y'all for Robert Sylvester Kelly. My question is, how is that possible? Let's finish. I'm sorry. Oops.
They took his mugshot. He went before a judge for a bail. So he did bond out. So they had an agreement. He will stay in Chicago. He can't travel to places like Florida. He has residence in California, but I don't know who's in California. They have Nevada. I guess that's Larry, and I guess as Real traveled there, they probably told the judge that she stayed there, and I don't think that's fair that he, for him to leave his home, to he leaves his home, his residence and business in California because of alleged, we have Jane Doe's, we don't even know who they are. Let's see what lines come with midday. So I'm not hurt. Baby, I just woke up, people call me and I wake up and I try to get on, I try to make phone calls. I'm not hurt because this is Don's life too. Don has a child. And so you have to think of it in many ways. And so the judge, broke it down to me. It's because he's lacking of money. He might be lacking of money for his attorney. I pray for Don too. I pray for Robert as well. And so people, we have to look at it like this. So he might be like, look, talking to his attorney, and this is what this is what the judge told me. And see, that's what I do, you guys. I don't listen to people on YouTube. Everybody has their opinion. I go to professionals. And
I'm glad you said that, because right now I'm streaming on 3 different platforms and I have 3 different professionals on all 3 platforms. I'm glad you said that, because one thing I'm not going to do is just jump out there. So let's take a little walk back. Don Russell said, the goddamn lawyers won't even talk to me, but they talk to Dana Jado, and I got the shit that will free my brother. Out that same breath, you turn around and say, but I don't want to give it to nobody because I don't trust them. Have a question. This is why the lawyers won't talk to him. Read the screen. RSK's task force just convened from a 2-hour strategy session. Bryant Nix is the only attorney that has RSK's consent to receive funds in his honor. Doug, meaning Doug Anton, has been fired. Others are headed out the door soon after per RSK's demand. For now, Greenberg has been restricted. RSK is in good spirits. He acts to tell his fans that have been praying for him, writing him, sending commissary money, thank you from the bottom of his heart. And he loves you. Wait a minute. You want to know why I love having receipts? This was over a year ago. This was approximately 11 months ago that this came out. It came out because I asked Don, where is the $50,000? Don's reply was, I didn't take it. So you know about it then, huh? could have went hardball and shut down Facebook and said, Don, where is Rob's $400,000 that he got from Sony as a loan that went to you and your mother account? Oh, I'm sorry. On YouTube, one person said, that's a lie. And she's definitely on the case. On YouTube again, I see another lawyer that says complete lie. And then on LinkedIn, I got another lawyer that says that nigga's delusional. So where am I wrong at? I'm fighting for my friend. I got people that's writing shit saying, I'm working for the Clarys. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I asked one question. Can you prove it? Nobody can prove nothing, but everybody got something to say. No. Matter of fact, y'all don't got to believe me. This is what I'm going to say. Read what Doug Anton said. Robert never even spoke to Don Hustle. Brian said Don is an idiot. That's Brian Nix said Don is an idiot for saying that when I called him. But wait, it gets better. It gets better. Because now we have a problem. And the problem that we have is you taking up for Don, and I get it. But what you done did, because the federal government is the federal government.
Trying to raise money at the expense of this man's demise is fucking ridiculous.
Because the federal government is the federal government. They don't need me to do their lobbying for them. Because when they come, 9 times out of 10, they coming. But you don't see this Negro on my platform. That's one thing you don't do. That's one thing you would never do. You don't see him on my platform. And this is reasons why.
Trying to raise money at the expense of this man's demise is fucking ridiculous. It's ludicrous. I think they're going to burn in hell, frankly, for all what they're doing. I've heard now that there was close to $1 million collectively on all these chaos website, $1 for the Kings raised. And now you wonder how the other side is being fueled. They're being fueled by R. Kelly's fans. People that love Rob are sending money and thinking they're supporting, and the other side is bamboozled.
Did y'all hear what he said? I'll play it again.
Trying to raise money at the expense of this man's demise is fucking ridiculous. It's ludicrous. I think they're going to burn in hell, frankly, for all what they're doing. I've heard now that there was close to $1 million collectively on all these chaos website, $1 for the Kings raised. And now you wonder how the other side is being fueled. They're being fueled by R. Kelly's fans. People that love Rob are sending money and thinking they're supporting, and the other side is bamboozled.
So I got you, Dre, over on the Facebook side. So he said it out himself. He said a lot of R. Kelly people are confused, right? They confused. R. Kelly people are confused. I agree. A lot of R. Kelly people are confused. And I'm going to tell you why. Better yet, I'm going to show you why they confused. They're confused because they believed and loved R. Kelly so much that Don Russell can open up a R_Kelly private fan page. Right? And when they did that, and I'm going to leave that right there for a second. I'm going to leave that right there because I want you to read it. But on Facebook, Miss Flower said, all I know is I believed your story when you first brought Don Russell to the forefront. For those people who listened to you in the beginning, like myself, should remember the conversation of Don Russell stating that he had true facts that would prove R. Kelly innocent, that he said he would not release to the attorneys. After he said that, my thought process about that man did not go past go. So I've never wavered on this man's story. I've never looked him up to find out whose platform he's talking on, period. Because based on those facts that he said that he would not release the information to his attorneys was more than a red flag to me. Now, mind you, I don't know his truth, but I know what I heard when he made that statement about not releasing information to the attorneys. Then she said it wasn't just not trust the attorneys. He said that they were not benefiting him. And that was the reason why he would not give up the information as well. He said that on the same person, Texas Black Diamonds page. Now, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Now, Don Russell said, now watch this. I shouldn't even have to do this. And Robert Lawyer shouldn't have to do this. But for all of y'all that question the R. Kelly Defense Fund and $1 for the King, here's your answer. Everybody want to know? Here's your answer. $1 million, Don Russell? Laugh out loud. Because of this idiot and his bad talking, we stopped receiving funds at about $9,000. Yes, that's all. $9,000. And in 15 minutes only, $550 was spent for filing the appeal. Wait a minute. $8,450 remains in the account for trial expenses. My question is this. What is $8,450 going to pay for? Y'all wanted answers. I told y'all. Today is redemption day. These guys, Doug, Mike, Tom, Steve, they doing what they got to do. They using what they got. So when you see me asking, please support the defense fund, you see it going across the ticker. This is why I'm asking. $8,450 is not an hour and for forensic. It's not even an hour for forensic. $8,450 is an hour for a public pretender. But let's read what Don said. Now, mind you, he portrayed to be R. Kelly. Hello, dear fan. Please be watchful. I've got several complaints from fans all around the globe. The rate of imposition with my name in recent days is extremely high and unhealthy. My appeal to you all, please stay away from profiles claiming to be me. Kindly block and report together. We can shun this act. Keep being an awesome fan. Much love, R. Kelly. Watch out, watch out, watch out. First of all, I'm going to go here. Rob don't even talk like that. Don't even talk like that. But then, here's what I want to do also. Here's what I want to do also. Because I know people going to say, well, Dana got Doug on his platform, the cover for him, and this and this. Well, here's what I'm going to do. Since that's how y'all feel, and I know how y'all think, and that's not accurate at all. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let Don Ruffles tell y'all exactly the lie that 80% of y'all so-called fans or supporters are running with.
You realize that Rob is 50 years old. He ain't 25. He ain't young and dumb, but just full of cum and making music no more. He was starting to get wise on how he was taken advantage of, how they were stealing his money, and he was starting to mobilize certain things to fight back, and then all of a sudden all this shit happens. I mean, so it's a bigger machine than we can imagine that we're up against. You got to be smart. I mean, but in the meantime, you can't start making a little noise by making sure you let the court system know that we're watching. I mean, our neighbors, meaning We beefing on YouTube to our brothers and sisters, but we need to beef up. Let's beef this shit up some. Start sending these elected officials that we vote for letters. Send them to their office about the unjust way that Mr. Kelly is being treated, and you're going to make sure that your vote goes in a different direction next time around. That's important. Your votes matter. Use them. Let them know. If you don't look into this R. Kelly situation, you know what I mean, I'm going to tell at least 10 or 15 of my family members to tell 10, 15 of theirs not to vote for your ass, because I know under your watch you're going to let somebody that we love and we enjoy go to put in harm's way.
I'm sorry, y'all, but I gotta pause that. But ain't that's intimidation of an elected official? I'm sorry. Ain't that's intimidation of elected official? That's all I want to know. Let's finish.
Start listening. Trust me, they're gonna start, because it'll only illuminate certain things. It'll only bring certain things to light that they probably don't care to pay attention to right now. So that's my advice. Keep doing what you guys are doing. Search for the truth. Put the truth out there. And stay away from the negativity. All of these idiots that's coming on these shows, clout chasing, trying to raise money at the expense of this man's demise is fucking ridiculous. It's ludicrous. I think they're gonna burn in hell, frankly, for all what they're doing. I've heard now that there was close to $1 million collectively on all these chaos dollar for the Kings raised, and now you wonder how the other side is being fueled. They're being fueled by R. Kelly's fans. People that love Rob are sending money and thinking they're supporting, and the other side and bamboozled y'all ass, thinking, oh yeah, y'all sending this dollar for the king, and it's actually going for a dollar to keep the king locked up. That's what you're doing. So be wise with your spending. I'm not telling you to send me shit, but be wise. Hold on to that money until you know for a fact, because you got attorneys that's telling you on a weekly basis, we received this amount of money in donations, and then you can feel good in your heart that your money was in there. But stop just sending this money out recklessly to all these, these clowns and buffoons that's putting up these sites, taking your money, and they're using that to post their blogging show. You wonder how a motherfucker can start off on a cell phone, but not he got microphone. It ain't no little dollars and cents that's coming in to his blog podcast, because he still got to pay rent. He still got to pay condo. He got to eat. So something else is coming in that affords him the ability to be able to take that show. Dollar for the king, guarantee you. That's got all to do with it. So if it's money that's going to Rock, I'm going to say keep giving it. Because the last thing I want to do, if that money is going to adjudicate a case to help him get out and get investigators, then you stop.
Once again, Doug Anton is in the building. My question is this right here, and I'm gonna go here. How can funds that's going to a trust fund that's set up for Robert be stopped, and Dana J or Levi for Kelly take money out and then push the button for it to continue through again? Make that make sense. Make that make sense. But one thing I love about life is that people can argue all day. One thing I do, I'll let you talk. But when I know what I know, and I know what I know, I can always refer back to what I know. And when I can refer back to what I know, I'll set it up in a way where you got to tell the truth.
Live on Block Benny TV.
Hey, how's it going? This is Don Russell calling in.
Don Russell, good to finally get a chance to talk to you, brother. How you feeling?
Pretty good, yourself?
I'm good, man. I'm blessed.
Hold on. Let me do this again. Because I want folks to understand the severity of this. This is not a game. This is this man's life. And people trying to fight for position and all this, that's not a damn position. This is about life and death for Robert.
Wonderful. Of course, my phone has been ringing a lot lately with people calling and making me aware that I'm being mentioned on different shows. And you know, I pride myself very much on the beginning of being quiet and staying in the back. You know, but when these shows and these accusations start flowing, and they have the ability to move around, then you have to somehow address them.
Right.
You know, there have been several rumors swirling around inside of Rob's camp, outside of Rob's camp with different people, you know, that have come in and out of his life.
Right.
And I like to address them. I mean, just to the point to say what my involvement is, what I've been doing for Rob. I've been knowing him over 30 years.
Right.
We street perform together.
As you should.
Right. Well, you know, and I didn't immerse myself into Rob's world for anything outside of, you know, I heard the song. I admit I was headed to California, and when I came back to Chicago, he took me into the studio. We talked, and he laid out what was going on in his career, and I rolled up my sleeves. You know what I mean? And I invested a lot of cash in rolling up my sleeves. Not one time did I ever steal anything from Rob to address those rumors. As a matter of fact, I carried Rob, and as far as the studio bill, as far as paying for, putting cash in his pocket, the last 2 of my credit card paid for all of that.
I'm gonna pause that. If y'all go back to the beginning when the first indictment came out, there's a couple bank accounts on there, right? Now, just because money was sent to your bank account or Robert used your bank account, that don't mean you carry Rob. That means you use Rob's money that was given to him from Sony at the time to pay his expenses, or a place where the money can go so Rob can get access to pay his expenses. What up, Prima Donna? How you doing, sis? Let's finish, because this gonna get interesting today.
Got, you know, as everybody's stating, receipts to show that. I paid for researchers, investigators. I brought a team together to find out a lot of information and unravel things as it pertains to why he was in the situation he was in.
I'm gonna pause that. He brought in researchers and investigators, right? If he brought in researchers and investigators, why Greenberg ain't know nothing about it? Why Doug ain't know nothing about it? What's going on? But let's finish.
Part of the other thing that we were doing, we were diversifying his brand. I mean, Rob had only been, the people that had access to Rob that managed his career had only, you know, basically opened up one door, and that was the door that, the musical door, and exploited the hell out of that, you know, for personal gain and to benefit themselves, while he had other talents that nobody was actually taking a look at. So as part of what I was doing with Rob in the beginning was, you know, we had set up some other side deals with technology, with consumable products and things of that nature. And we were working those deals out when Lifetime showed up and it derailed.
Wait a minute, Doug. I'm going to put your comment up. But then, according to him, I stole millions. I got fired and I'm going to jail also. Okay, we can be cellmates. Laugh out loud. Doug clowning now, y'all.
So Rob said, listen, there's a lot that people don't know. When we talked about the young ladies, we had a lot of conversations about his background, his history, and all that stuff, his family history, stuff that I didn't know. And what happened with his business. And I asked Rob, you know, we would meet way out different places, and I would ask Rob a lot of tough questions about, you know, his business dealings and young women in his life, and his family situation and all that. And he didn't have a problem sharing that with me because, you know, we have been friends for over 30 years. We street performed together. I didn't say Uncle Rob. And one time that I ever, you know, did deal with him or close any of that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So I didn't need, you know, that, you know, anything from Rob. So the first thing I want to address is one, this whole feud between me and Dana J. Let me just, you know, and then I'll go through Dana. I'll talk about Steve and everybody. But first of all, I don't know Dana J. I saw him one time. Okay. I was around Rob for about a year and a half straight every day.
Okay.
And I only saw Dana one time, and that was the day the girl Jasmine came to the basketball gym. He was in the gym. You know, he's kind of weird acting to me, but you know that brought down a lot of weird acting people around him. I mean, so for him to say anything negative about me, the reason I have an issue with Dana J is because he brought Jasmine there. Jasmine meant to do Rob harm. I know that because I tried to get her to leave myself.
Okay.
And when she was sitting in the truck, I went up there and said, "Listen, who are you and what are you doing here?"
I'm gonna pause that right there. Sorry, Dana J ain't bring Jasmine around. Sylvia Tumasumi was the one that gave Jasmine that other address, not Dana J. Now, Cal's girl, you here again. Out of all the years everybody been around Rob, the number one rule is do not give out the address to any location. Am I right or am I wrong? Cal's girl. I'm going to pause for a second. Salute, Doug. Thanks for stopping through. Doug Anton said, okay, folks, I got to go. Keep up the fight and remember this. Don Russell is a liar. He has not spoken to Robert since Robert was jailed. Not one word. There we go. We have it. And Cal's girl. Exactly. The only reason why Sylvia had that address is because when they pulled up on Rob at the cigar bar and I wasn't there, Rob called me. Where you at? I said, I'm at the Airbnb. He said, these ladies in a white truck are following me. And he took off running. He took off driving. And he said, give them the address to the gym and tell them to come to the gym. Once you get the address to the gym, once you get to the gym, you're supposed to throw it away because you ain't coming back no more. Sylvia gave it to Jasmine. Jasmine was talking to Cash. Cash paid for Jasmine Uber over to the gym because Jasmine was talking about walking from Southside Chicago all the way up to the gym. Come on. Let's keep it 100. But I thank Doug Anton for stopping in again. And Robert family is here. Not just his lawyer. His niece is in the chat. His daughter in the chat. His son in the chat. His sister in the chat. His brothers in the chat. His friends in the chat. Cal's girl, since you here again, when have it been allowed that anybody disrespect any of Rob's siblings or family? Let's go here. But I'm going to keep it going.
To see Rob, I said, listen, you need to leave. Because first of all, she looked young as fuck to me. And I thought that was a bad look. She was standing outside the gym when we left playing basketball. You know, and I'm like, I'm not understanding why are you here? Well, I came in, you know, from, I forgot what she said, she was from the come see him.
Right, Tracy.
And just trying to be supportive. And I'm like, get the hell out of there. So I agreed to take her to the bus. And he intercepted the conversation. I went in and had a conversation with Rob. Like, listen, man. I said, you know, Rob, at least you know. She actually was on the phone with another person, Cash Jones, at the time, talking to her, and at conference her in with me. So I'm listening to her. I told her she was scared, and you know, and it was just a crazy night. So I'm like, listen, you gotta go. That was the bottom line. Rob didn't want her to leave, so she didn't leave. You know, she actually was on the phone with another person, Cash Jones, at the time, talking to her, and at conference her in with me. So I'm listening to her. I told her she was scared, and you know, and it was just a crazy night. So I'm like, listen, you gotta go. That was the bottom line. Rob didn't want her to leave, so she didn't leave. It was real simple. I mean, I got in my car and I went on about my business. But that was the only time I ever met Dana.
And that's a lie. Don, if that's the only time you ever met Dana is when Jasmine came there and when Cash Ubered her, explain this. How did you meet me that night? And I was in Atlanta when that happened. I didn't even know what was going on. So how did you meet me that night? Because that's the night that I wasn't even there in Chicago. But Don, if that's the only time you see me, what about when we played on a basketball team together against Rob and his team? And because of you, we lost 17-0, and the game only went to 15. And Rob scored every point on you. Let's explain that. And then the time before, when I came in and I was supposed to have played a certain person for some bread, and you lied and said that person wasn't here, and I told you to your face you acting like a fuck nigga. Let's keep it 100. And then a time before that, when you played on Cool Runnings and Wakanda team. Stop, man. Stop. But you know what? I don't want your fans and your friends to believe me. And I'm going to tell you why. Because in believing me, y'all going to say I'm biased. But I wonder if your co-conspirator is biased.
But see, the problem is now Carolina Diamond and the sisters don't fuck with each other no more. Supposedly.
So who the fuck is on Rob's visitation list? Is Joy finally on it now?
It's just Joy. It's just Joy and Ray.
Okay.
I don't have to be on the list because I'm from out of town. I don't live in Chicago.
Wait a minute. That applies to him too?
Who?
Because I remember calling and they said that a long time ago, but I didn't think that applied to him because he, who is.
Yeah, that applied to him. It's just that he got to accept it. That's all.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, it's a shit show.
Yeah.
For sure. They act like his fucking life is not, like, they act like he's not even human. That's the crazy part about it. They act like he's a thing instead of a person. Like he's just something, I don't know. Get fame off of, get money off of, use, set up. Because I'm finna further my career. Like, I don't know. Fucked up. Doug finally got to me today.
And what Doug saying?
Because I had reached out to him. Well, I told him what was going on with the Lifetime thing, but it was through a text. I didn't want to go into all the details. I wanted to talk to him because I'm in New York right now. I wanted to link up with him if, he was around.
Right.
But I asked him yesterday, I was like, well, listen, because he hadn't responded yet. I was like, can you just at least refer me to like a good civil attorney in New York? So, I can get this little lawsuit started because I'm not sitting on it. I don't want to wait. There's no need for me to wait. I got everything I need. So he wrote back today and he was like, oh, just hold off, get this to tomorrow because he might want to take the case. Let him look into some. Isn't that like a conflict though? I don't know if that's a good look. I mean, it's civil versus criminal. I know there's two different
positive
to start seeing that. But he did just what any predator would do. He played up on me. He learned things about me just to use it against me. Try to figure out, what I'm emotional about, what I've been through, what are my triggers, so he can, know how to control me.
So he can
control the narrative.
Because when Sudi called me, she said, hey, Dana, Angelo speaks really high of you.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, if anybody knows Kels, it'll be you.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, why me out of everybody that was in the circle with me? Why me? Because
that's what I was thinking when you let me in the message. I was like,
was I the most vocal?
right. So the point was to silence you. Because like I said, because you was putting yourself out there and stuff, the release say that you can't go against the network. You can't, whatever. So that means, and then they say they own the right to your likeness, images, whatever, indefinitely. So if you're supposed to be an advocate for Rob, why not shut you up?
Point proven. Point proven. Now y'all see what's really going on. Don Russell and his crew, Bedbug, Sherman Hemsley, Greaseface, Rocksteady and Bebop, Old Drunken Bastard. Their whole goal is to shut me up. Their whole goal was to shut me up. Hold on for a second. I see what y'all saying. Hold on. So now they over there disrespecting Doug.
I said, who gonna check me? Fuck. Fuck Levi, fuck Doug, and fuck Dana. Fuck them all. Who gonna check DJ Tyson? Now, motherfucker. Who gonna check me?
I'm glad I heard that. I'm going to show you who going to check you. Now, let me finish this. Because I'm going to check him. I'm going to show you what it's going to be about. At the end of the day, we now see that Doug is fighting for Rob. We see that Dana is fighting for Rob. But then you see the kumbaya, all the snakes that came together. Now y'all understanding why I said I'm hurt behind Marshall and T. Stevens. Now you understand why I said it. Hold on. Now y'all understand why I said it. Doug is calling his bluff. Wait. Doug is calling his bluff on his Who Gonna Check Me Live. Okay. But I'm not, no, I'm not sending no traffic over there to him. No. Fuck him. Fuck him. Them cash apps low, he trying to pay his rent. I'm not going to do that. I have too many people that look at me in a different light. I said what I said, and I'm a man. When I see him, I'm going to slap all of his taste buds out of his mouth. And I mean what I say. It ain't no capping over here. It ain't no capping over here. So ain't no need to send traffic his way. Ain't no need to even go over there. I just don't want him running when he see me. That's all. Wow. Doug and wow. He said, why won't you call me now? You text me the other day. Wow. Yo, that's how. Hey, you know what? Hold on. This is what I want to do. I'm going to come back. Once I finish this live, I'm going to come back and do a who going to check me joint. That's what I'm going to do. Dream Team, Toy, Aisha, check out chat for a second, please. Ty. What's up, Ty? MC Outlaw. Trust me, I'm always focused. I'm all right. I'm fine. Okay. Trust me, we are on it. So, with that being said, people are going to be people. I'm looking at the numbers. You know, you got some folks that ran over there to see what's going to happen and all that. But for what? He's not worth it. You're right, Nene B. And you're right, MC Outlaw. He's not worth it. He need his rent paid. Tracy, I totally agree. Wow, that's crazy as fuck to be disrespectful to people, and especially Kel's attorney. You're right. You got it. That's right. Yada dada. Hey, Lord knows, I swear. But we all now see who is the problems. And like I said, when you look at that whole kumbaya, that's all you see is snakes. From Sylvia to Hollywood Next to Spit and Fire to Blockbender to all of them. They all came together to celebrate the death of Dana J. But what they didn't prepare for was the resurrection of Dana J 2 days later. I can't be stopped. I won't be stopped. And can't none of them check me. Not on the internet, not personal, not private. It is what it is. I'm so tired of people out here throwing out false narratives. No. And again, I'm going to go public and I'm going to say this. At one point, I loved Spit and Fire as a big sister. But I knew what was coming down the pipe. And I'm man enough to say the only two that hurt me was Marshall and T. Stevens. Everybody else, I knew how they roll. I might not have said nothing, but I knew how they roll. That's why it'll get real personal if me and them two guys ever had to go to war. It'll get personal. And because my feelings for them guys, it was genuine. I've been knew the others were snakes. They showed me how snakeable they are. I kept telling people, I hold everybody truth. Whether I put it out there on you or not, it depends on you. but I hold everybody truth. I hold everybody truth. And the crazy part is this right here. I can honestly say everybody on that platform, I actually had a genuine love for, except for Hollywood Knicks. Everybody that graced that platform that night, I had a genuine love for, except for Hollywood Knicks. Look at it. When Daboski first came in, I thought he was doing a good thing until he flipped the script on Sky Zone. Then I had to say something to him. And then when I seen how he reflected and deflected and then try to bring a different narrative, no, bro, gotta fall back. Even a little gay boy, even a little midget, I had a genuine love for Yo. I thought Yo was genuine at the rally, even though I had negative run-ins before then. I overlooked that. And that's what my problem is. Even in the church world, even in the street world. That's why I can sit here and say I've been shot twice because I trusted the wrong people. Even in the church world, I trusted the wrong people. And like I say, I'm going to be honest with you once again. Me and Spit and Fire didn't have an issue. I just can't defend something I don't know about. That would be lying. If I'm not privileged to some information, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to defend nobody or nothing. What I will do is when we get off the phone or wherever we at from in front of people, I'm going to come to you and say, what the hell is going on? But because I talked to both people, I had to let them two talk it out. Because me getting in the middle is going to create flames. So when you take a step back and just listen to what's coming out, listen to what's being refuted, and listen to what's not being refuted, then you can make your own decision. After that night, everything went south. T. Stevens and we talked and we had a cook-off. I got some information then, and I'm like, that's not even legitly true. I defend every woman on this side. Every woman on this side. But if I don't know something about it, I can't fuck with it. Me and T. Stevens ain't never have an argument. Never. Even when all this shit started. Even when the Kumbaya, I can show you. T. Stevens sent me a message and said, I'm not for this shit. I'm not here for this. I'm trying to show how God can work. I told T. Stevens, fuck that. I ain't with it. Now, if I'm lying, T. Stevens can go live or he can come here or say whatever. But it's not what you say, it's your actions after that. Me and T. Stevens haven't spoke since then. Since the Kumbaya. And I've called that brother a couple times. I invited Spit and Fire here. She came in, said what she said, very hostile, slammed the mic. I don't have nothing else to say. Because if you can't respect me enough to hold a conversation, what is there else to talk about? Then I see her jump on the platform, and she did say, I don't have an issue with Dana. And then I get Sylvia and Randa. They snake me how they snake me. And then, oh God, I'm so thankful. But I have a question. And here's the question that I have for parents. If a man tell you, I'm going to rape your daughter, I'm going to slap the shit out of you, you go as far as getting a police report and file charges on that person. You go as far as calling the police precinct in that person's county and giving all the information And 2 months, 4 days, 17 hours later, you chummy chum with him. Then let's go here. You leave where your husband is at after talking about how bad he is to the internet. Don't let your husband know that you in a whole nother state with the nigga you filed the police report on. But Dana J did it. Dana J haven't even spoken to your husband. Today is the 12th. We haven't spoken. Let's keep it 100. Okay, Drea, I got you. We got some business ventures. But then you go on the internet, Sylvia. You put my work address. You put the car I drive, the car I got from your husband. You put the details of the car and all that out there. And the car is not even yours. It was your husband's. And he assured me on more than one occasion, that's why I haven't addressed it until now, that the car is mine. Even though I took over the payments, it's not helping me, it's helping your husband. But let's go here. In the event that y'all wanted to come and try to get the car, this is what I'll do. I will say y'all can get it. But everything I put into the car since I have it, payments and all, need to be returned on the same day that you get the car. I promise you, I will go get another car the same day. You're looking at somebody that have an 850 credit score. I thought it was 830 until I looked at it this morning. It's an 850 credit score. I didn't even know my credit score can go that daggone high. Credit Karma doing this thing. So I don't even need a down payment, sweetie. Let's keep it real. You talking about how can I speak with Larry and them? Well, isn't it you that called Larry when they put your business out there on the internet? The same people that you kumbayaing with in Chicago? The same people that you stepping in the name of love with in Chicago? The same people that you took my audio and sent to Sharon Winbush. You playing a dangerous game. And only snakes can rock like that. So what I did, I prayed to God. I said, Lord, remove everybody that don't mean me no good. I just didn't expect for it to be you or Randa. Let's keep it 100. But me being me, I can put up a wall real quick and walk away. And that was one of your problems, Sylvia. Well, how can you just walk away from us like that? Easy. I've been peeped your snakish ways for a while. So when you are preparing for a split, when it happens, it don't catch you off guard, nor do it hurt. Once again, it was the two brothers that I really cared about that hurt me, which forced me to get dirty and nasty just like y'all did. Like I say, I'm the dirtiest player in the game. So whenever you want to snake me or do dirt to me, nobody thinks like me. And because nobody knows where I've been, they don't know how dark my mind can get. And I just showed you a piece of how dark my mind can get. Me having respect for your husband and me lying to your husband to cover for you and you snaking me, couldn't do it no more. That let me know that we not friends and we never were. So if we were never friends, it didn't hurt for me to call your husband at night. It didn't hurt for me to send him pictures and say, hey, your wife is grabbing dicks and it's not mine and it's not yours. And furthermore, I never touched it, never seen it, never won it. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. You can't play a dope fiend game with a dope dealer. And I use that as an analogy. You can't play dope fiend games with a dope dealer. Even though you stole an 8-ball, I'm still pushing weight. So when that 8-ball run low, who you got to come back to for supply? I'm giving you analogies. Think about it. For the church world, you can't go and try to sleep with the pastor's wife or the pastor's husband, and then when it goes sour, come back to the pastor and act like nothing never happened. People got feelings. You can't go and try to slander your pastor in private, and then when it get back to him, just because he don't say nothing about it, don't mean he don't know about it. But then you want to come and try to praise him in public. It's not going to make sense. It's not going to make sense. So I said this to say this. Bedbug is only telling y'all how he felt. This is nothing but a money grab for them folks. And everybody that came together, look at it. They are all complacent some kind of way. And the crazy part about it is certain people ain't have nothing to do with this case. And they going to be put in this case because of association, which is crazy and dumb. That's why I say what I say, man. If you are really for Robert, let's be for Robert. But back to the Don Russell thing. This is what should piss a lot of y'all off now. And I'm going to keep it 100. I'm beyond livid. But this is what should piss a lot of y'all off. What did I do with it? Hold on. I did something with it. I don't know what I did with it. Yeah, because I actually, hold on. Okay. Well, since we know about that. Ah, got it. Got it. I thought I lost it. I got it. Here's what I'm going to show y'all. And I want y'all to understand what I'm about to say. A lot of people was wondering, like, why Dana talking about plea deals and plea bargains? Well, you're about to understand why. I was talking about plea deals and plea bargains. Take a look at the screen. Oh. I'm going to read it to you. It says United States District Court, Eastern District of New York, United States of America versus Donnell Russell. The United States of America and the defendant, Donnell Russell, hereby jointly requests that the time period from 9/10/20 to 10/11/20 be excluded and computing the time within which an information or indictment must be filed. The parties seek the foregoing exclusion of time in order because they are engaged in plea negotiations, which they believe are likely to result in a disposition of this case without trial, and they require an exclusion of time in order to focus efforts on plea negotiations without the risk that they would not dispute despite their diligence. Have reasonable time for effective preparation for trial. You see the U.S. Attorney's joint right here? You see the counsel for defendant. You see Donnell Russell's joint? All rights reserved. Which take y'all back to what Steve said in one of the joints. They gave him a piece of paper with blood on it and said they can get robbed out with that from the Queen of England. And you see when this was signed, 9/3/20. Where is it from? The Eastern District of New York. We got that out the way. Richard Arline, the United States of America, and the defendant, Richard Arline, hereby. Hold on. Okay, it's up. Hereby jointly request that the time period from September the 9th, 2020 to October the 9th, 2020 be excluded in computing the time within which an information or indictment must be filed. The parties seek the foregoing exclusion of time in order because, and you see where the check mark is, they are engaged in plea negotiations, which they believe are likely to result in a disposition of this case without trial, and they require an exclusion of time in order to focus efforts on plea negotiations without the risk that they would not, despite their diligence, have reasonable time for effective preparation for trial. Last one, Michael Williams. Michael Williams did not get a plea deal. He was transferred and booked. Here it is, transferred and booked. Here's the waiver of removal hearing. Here's the waiver of timely pretrial. It says the defendant having been advised of the right to a timely pretrial detention hearing and the defendant having refused and waived a timely pretrial detention hearing. The defendant now signs this waiver of a timely pretrial detention hearing. Magistrate judge's certificate, you see all that? Eastern District of New York. You see court minutes. This is Florida. They transferred him up to New York. Here's the arrest warrant where he will stay. Here's the whole indictment joint, the breakdown and everything. Now, with that being said, let's go here. They saying none of them have nothing to do with Robert Kelly. But if you look at all three indictments, it starts off with Robert Sylvester Kelly. So basically, they're trying to tie in the RICO Act and saying that Robert Sylvester Kelly has sent Michael Williams to blow up Azriel in them car and try to set the house on fire, have sent Richard Arline to try to persuade Azriel, along with other people that we know on YouTube and that people run to when they in a federal arrest warrant, and that Don Russell has been sent by R. Kelly to send in threatening messages to Faith Rogers and have his mom, which claimed to be a notary and she wasn't, and that was proven thanks to Sylvia and her research for that. So they all taking plea deals, except for Michael Williams. So you know what that means. Hey, Mama Mary. So you know what that means. If they all taking plea deals, who made them do it? We all know Robert didn't make them do it, but who made them do it? And you have people like TBD that will say, oh, that's all he's going to get is probation. Don Russell only going to get probation. Well, and then you say, I'm just going to pray for Robert. Wait a minute. Who are you here for? Who is your fight for? If you for Robert, you should be mad like I'm mad. You should be mad like everybody else is mad. You shouldn't give a hell about a Don Russell. But I understand. Your fight is to protect Don Russell. Y'all don't give a hell about Robert. Y'all whole job was to infiltrate and make it so Robert don't come home. Think about it. Every time it was time for trial, somebody attacked Azriel. Somebody attacked the family. Every time something went on, it was never us over here with the dream team or the firm or the VIPs. It was always the people who dropped out of high school at the second grade. I know y'all like, wait a minute, huh? Exactly. That's one of the stories that one of them said. I was in the second grade and I dropped out of high school. Goddamn. What school you went to again? Make sure my daughter and my sons never go there. So I did today what nobody else has seen coming. I brought them out. Bedbug zapping out right now. He's telling y'all exactly how he feel. But he know he can't go all the way in because he need that cash app. Cash app. You got Dumbo Ho, and I said it, who attacks women all the time. But all of them over there in the Kumbaya, they all loving him. So I'm with Levi on this one. Them females gonna get exactly what they deserve. So when he disrespect y'all or knock one of y'all upside y'all head or drug y'all the way they did K-Baby, don't come this way. We ain't opening the door. My name Dana J, and I approve this message. But right now, you can call me Noah because I built the ark. The rest of y'all gonna drown. That's how I'm feeling. Everybody that's over here, we getting on that ark. We gonna be safe. Rest of y'all gonna drown. That's all I'm gonna say. But it kills me how people can be so gullible because they don't agree with what one person that's in charge or one person that knows more than everybody else is doing. So instead of talking to get clarity to that person, they run and spread lies and then send their tentacles to try to poison that person. For that reason, this is why I can't be a pastor. I will have 2 people at church, and the 2 people would be the mouse and whoever want to come that day. I'm too real, and I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. So everybody that say, oh, we got dirt on Dana J, we got dirt. You don't have dirt on me. You have what I fed you. Think about it. You have what I fed you. You can't be a computer person and try to finesse a street person. How do you think I was able to wash up when I was homeless? I had to finesse the stores. I got in good with the security guards. I knew their pattern. So I couldn't come in dressed in like Dana. I came in dressed differently. Had on all black. I never did nothing to stand out. And when they did their routine, I did my routine out. So when I needed water to wash up, I went and grabbed 4 bottles of water and got the hell out that door. But my pride wouldn't let people know I was homeless at the time. I still went and worked. I did what I did to get on my feet. I pursued my dreams. And in the middle of pursuing my dreams, my friend was overtaken. And the Bible, for all the Christian folks, the Bible, when your friend is overtaken, you don't talk about them. You cover them and pray for them. Now, how many of y'all over there was able to do that for Robert? That's the point that I'm trying to make. It ain't many of us built like that nowadays. And I'm thankful for the struggles that I went through. Because without them struggles, I wouldn't be a great man that I am today, and a better father that I am today, and a friend that I am today. You can't buy loyalty. It's either you have it or you don't. I salute anybody that's loyal to who they believe in. So Texas Black Diamond, I can't get mad at her. She's loyal to Don Russell. That's her friend. I can't get mad at her. But what I can get mad about is stop fronting that you for Robert when you're for Don. And then people say, well, Dana, you spitting Bible verses. How can you be for God? Well, God said, love what I love and hate what I hate. So how can I be a friend of Robert and then love Don? And then I know what they're going to say. Well, you and grown man cool. Here's the question. Do grown man hate Robert? This is what people not paying attention to. When you hate somebody, you don't talk about them. You don't go nowhere near them. You don't go nowhere near nothing that remind you of them. Any of that. But let's take it back. Larry McGee, grown man, did not fuck with anybody that dealt with Robert until Dana J started playing music. And then you start seeing grown man ease over and ease over and ease over. And as he eased over, you start seeing the haters on this side say, oh no, we're going to push him back on that side. So I can respect his stance. When you talk to different people on Team Truth, and I'm going to be real with you, this is going to hurt some feelings. I asked them, how can you be against Robert and you don't know the truth? Their response would be, you have Hollywood Next on your side. You got Bed Bug on your side. you got Sherman Hemsley on your side. How can y'all be for Robert and y'all dealing with that? I couldn't say nothing, and I'm a man who loves to debate. And since I can't defend that, the only thing I can do is this right here. Separate. They team Kells, let them be team Kells. We the dream team, we team Robert Sylvester Kelly. We ain't team Kells. That's what the Kumbaya was. Team Kells is spitting fire and all of them. Sylvia, Randa, Sherman Hemsley, Bedbug, that's all of them. They are team Kells. Me, Levi, Prima Donna, Sky Zone, Brooke, Taylor Mix for You, Senator. We all team Robert Sylvester Kelly. And I'm going to break it down the difference. They are the entertainer team for Team Kells. We are the team for Robert Sylvester Kelly. In order to know Robert Sylvester Kelly, you have to know Rob. In order to know Rob, you have to know Robert Sylvester Kelly. In order to know them two, you have to look at what it is. Robert Sylvester Kelly and Rob are a person in one. R. Kelly and Kells is an entity that Robert Sylvester Kelly and Rob embodies when they get on stage. It's a difference. If I got to break it down more, one is a corporation and one is a human. We are for the human side. The corporation come and go, but the human is who we protect. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. And Just Jazz. I'm sorry, Just. So I hope I broke it down the difference. Now, the problem is this. A lot of people stuck. Because now they seeing what's going on. They like, oh, hell no, we made a wrong choice. Well, remind me something of Judgment Day. When God said, choose ye this day who you going to serve. You can't live your life for the devil and then get to heaven and say, damn, I made the wrong choice. God, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Let me come in heaven. Hell no, you're going to say, depart from me. I don't know you, you workers of iniquity. Now, Miss Flowers is killing me on Facebook. She said, I just want to know what Don plea agreement was. Then we'll know where to go from there. Right. Dana, be honest about it. These are 3 different cases that don't have anything to do with R. Kelly. That's true. What I see is 3 people that took it upon themselves to make a decision that they thought will be helping. I think that's what it says. Be helpful to R. Kelly. And in the end, unfortunately, it did not turn out that way. Okay. Well, here's the thing. Yes, they are 3 different cases, right? But if you pull up each case, who names begins them cases? Now check it. When them names or when that name come up in the cases, who are all 3 of them people linked to? Whether it's directly or indirectly, they are linked to Robert Sylvester Kelly. We know the federal government don't have nothing, but by them going out doing stupid actions like that, it ties them into the RICO Act, which means R. Kelly set them to do that, even though we know that didn't happen. But what do you think they're going to say in a plea agreement? Don Russell already done said, Robert ain't take up for us. If Robert would have paid me, we wouldn't be going through this. So where do you think that's about to go? That's why I say when you in the in crowd, you know what's about to be said. But then I'm going to go here. And Don Russell's plea agreement, right? I haven't seen it. Nobody else seen it. I know Richard Arline's plea agreement has been sealed. He lives in Chicago. The only way they're going to seal a plea agreement is if they're trying to protect that person's life. And in Chicago, people will kill Richard Arline if they unseal that plea agreement. All right, Star, thank you for coming over. Think about it. Let's see if Don Russell plea agreement is sealed. There's nothing on there as of yet. I'll check back on Monday and I'll come back and show y'all both plea agreements. One is sealed already. We already know another one didn't get a plea agreement. Now we just waiting on Don Russell. Right. Right, Dre. So I'm just saying, man. Hold up. I think I read something crazy. Hold on. I spoke to Doug Anton. He does support the defense with. Well, Love is Beautiful Jones. You can be Team Kells all day. We ain't Team Kells over here. I'm just keeping it a buck. We Team Robert Sylvester Kelly. So if y'all want to keep me in Team Kells, y'all need to go over to Team Kells. Because we ain't it over here. And I just broke it down why. Yes, they using the hell out of Gucci. And I'm going to say that. They are using the hell out of Gucci. And I feel bad for Gucci. Well, it's 2:33. Y'all be great, man. I'll be coming back later from the awards. It is what it is. Dream Team, love y'all. Divas, love y'all. Firm, love y'all. Together, we are the original Dream Team. Love y'all so much. We are good. We good over here. I think it's a debate tonight. Hey, Dana, he needs to come back. Okay. On my channel, 7:30. Okay, Brooke. The debate is on Brooke channel tonight at 7:30. We moving forward. Salute you too, Chris Terry. I love all of y'all over here, man. Friends, foes, whatever. This is the grown man channel. And when I say grown man, I mean me. I ain't talking about Larry. Because me and Larry go at it back and forth. Dana J, so you saying the $4,000 was supposed loan for R. Kelly and not pay off the Don? Exactly. Exactly. Hold on. You're live with Dana J. How can I help you?
Boy, you know my number. Don't play with me.
Nigga, I ain't even look at the phone.
No. So what tonight is, we was going to just kind of like just play some music at 7:30, like a little virtual rally online for R. Kelly until the debate. The debate is at 9 on Grown Man Show.
Okay. Okay.
I just wanted to make sure you was reading that. And shout out to you. You know you to go. Listen, tomorrow, you know it's going to be an article that's going to be out again about you and Doug. Y'all going to get refired. Y'all have gotten rehired to get refired.
Well, guess what? I got a feeling an article going to drop between me and between now and then Monday. Me
too. And it's cool. Keep doing your thing, bro. I got your back.
Thinking that article that's going to drop is going to shake the airwaves. Listen, that's all I'm going to tell you. I've been saying it for 2 weeks now.
The shit that you already said has shake airwaves, and the fact of the matter that people, all you got to do is read. The shit is right there. All you got to do is read. All you got to do is read. And as everyone has stated, the smart people, even the people who are Team Truth, Larry has stated, you are the only one that knows what you're talking about. and knows what you're doing. That's one reason why Doug comes over here. Shout out to Doug. And that you have the amount of respect that you do. You go, bro.
Thanks so much.
So that was all I had to say. And I'll see y'all later on at 7:30. We're going to celebrate for Kells. Or Kelly. Sorry, Robert Sylvester Kelly. Make sure I correct myself.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Bye.
All right. So y'all asked, was Levi okay? Yeah, Levi fine. Levi fine. But I'm going to touch on something. If you can disrespect R. Kelly's lawyers, then you ain't nothing. How can you support Robert Sylvester Kelly if you're going to disrespect his lawyers, if you disrespect his family? You ain't nothing. And today was the day that you need to bury yourself. Well, all I see is now, if all the information in the time frame adds up to be correct, it will not make R. Kelly guilty. You're right, Drea. Of the 3 individuals' crime, you're right. But the problem is this: it's not just a crime that was taking place of them being caught. It's what else they're going to tell. It's what other lies they're going to try to use to save their self. Come on now. Bearbug is dumb as hell, still talking about the money, 1.2 million. Where was he when the government froze his money? First of all, this is how you know people are stupid. You cannot, under no circumstances, interfere with the federal government when they decide to freeze anything. How stupid can you be? Miss C, can I read your comment? Where is it at? Let's see. Dana, we really appreciate you. Thanks for keeping it real. What time are you going live again? Oh, thank y'all so much. I'm going live briefly. It's going to be very briefly at 8:00. That's for the awards. I'll be accepting my award today as one of the outstanding actors for, I guess, for 2019. So, yeah. Yeah. Brooke said, click the link. Is my channel where we will be tonight at 7:30. And she put the link up there for, I guess, the 7:30 ride, the little virtual rally. I never seen that before. I'm gonna try to tune into that. Thanks so much, Midas Spade. But when you can, you know what? I'm gonna call Levi because I want Levi to speak on disrespecting lawyers, and I don't know. I'm just feeling a little different today. I'm feeling a little different. And when I feel different, okay, cool. Cool. I'm just feeling a little different.
You have 109 new messages. 4 saved messages.
Oh, damn. That's not my email. What the? Hold on. What am I doing? Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Monica Jules, for the contribution. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And for everybody that donated this week, I thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all, whether it be Cash App, Super Chat, Super Sticker. I appreciate y'all so much. Levi, I got a question.
What up, though?
Doug Anton came on today, right? And he dropped gems today. All right. And immediately, the transsexual lover put up a title, F Bozo and Doug Anton and that fake defense fund. So Doug Anton called his bluff and went over there and said, well, call me. You text me the other day, call me. And he would not do none of that. So Doug was calling his bluff. But he was just disrespecting Doug and everything. What is your take on, I guess, supporters that want to disrespect the lawyers and the family of Robert Sylvester Kelly?
Well, let me say this, that, and I'm going to just keep it a buck, that when we talk about these individuals, we're talking about career criminals, bro. We're talking about niggas who have been in and out of prison, having their encounters with the law, damn near all their lives. So I come from a place where when you see dudes who have been in and out of prison with lengthy arrest records, the first question I ask myself, and I'm going to keep it a buck, is why would anyone even take their word in such a way where they deserve a response, especially R. Kelly's attorneys? And I'm going to say it like this. There was a time where I tried to wake people up and point these individuals out and say, look, these are fucking con men. But most importantly, I want people to understand this. This is where everything began to fall apart when it came to this whole R. Kelly support base, or whatever you want to call it. When we going back to those days where he had true advocacy on social media. What happened was, and I tried to explain it to y'all 7 or 8 months ago, what happened was that these people came in on the YouTube streets and they began to ask questions. Just like when he just said, I didn't see it, but you said, he said, how about the defense fund? And Douglas Anton responded to that. If you go all the way back, it was the same playbook where they came on the scene. I'm not going to say their names. We talking about the homeless nigga, the broke dollar store motherfucker, the woman who looks like a man or a woman. I don't know if she's a man or a woman. They all came on the scene asking questions. Now, stop right there. My question to y'all who are listening to this, what qualifies a person to ask questions, especially about someone they don't even know? How are you going to walk up asking questions about someone that you don't even know? That means anyone with an Android phone can erect a YouTube channel, if this right here is normal, and just go around asking questions about Harvey Weinstein and asking questions about different people and get answers. But I'll say this, and regretfully I'll say this, that a lot of the R. Kelly people fell for their trick. They fell for their con. Here you got people who don't even have their own lives in order. They broke as fuck. Been in and out of jail. Mentally ill even. Some of them mentally ill and shit. But they come into the YouTube streets, and when it comes to R. Kelly, they're asking questions. Who is Levi? What is the defense fund? How do you don't donate to $1 for the King? And what's sad is that people answered their questions. And I have to say this, bro. I'm keeping it a buck. I being from Detroit, I'm the only one who never answered their questions. I'm the only one who never entertained them niggas. Because where we're from, you don't come around asking fucking questions. These are strangers. Never met my cousin, would never meet my cousin. He would never fuck with them. You had one I'm talking about, she want to move her kids in with him. That's a mentally ill woman. You had the other nigga talking about Uncle Bob. That's a mentally ill reject right there. Don't you have your own uncle, nigga? But you have the other nigga talking about Robert Sylvester Kelly. I'm a homeless motherfucker. These are mentally ill people, but they came up to your door, y'all door, everyone's door, and they rang the doorbell. When we came to the door, they asked y'all, have you paid your house note? Have you paid your rent? Have you paid your bills? How much money you got in the bank? And they just standing there asking people fucking questions, a goddamn stranger at your fucking door. Where we from, you gonna get the fuck off our porch. Who are you? These people don't even have education, y'all. These niggas dropped out in the 4th grade. But they've been able to build an existence by getting a goddamn board from a dollar store. One nigga just basically chewing chicken, questioning and trying to start a bunch of shit. And it is so sad, and I'm going to say this and I'm done. It is so sad that my cousin had so-called supporters like a lot of y'all who were able to flip, who were able to attach themselves to the drama, who were able to see that these were nothing but kind men trying to get money, who were able with your own ears to hear them say R. Kelly's nothing but a dope dealing singer. There's no honor in defending a pedophile, who were able to see this con game going on, but not giving a damn about my cousin. Most of y'all, I'm saying the majority, you don't give a damn about him. Because if you did, you wouldn't give these people $1. You wouldn't have fell for their con game, and you would have told them to get the fuck on. I'll say it again. They knew better to come with me. They knew better to call me asking me a motherfucking thing. You don't just allow people to walk up and ask you questions as if they got some kind of position or, nigga, how the fuck you gonna question me, nigga, you sleeping in your motherfucking truck? Apparently you're sleeping in your truck. You ain't lived right. You don't know how to fill out a job application. You don't know how to support yourself. You don't have any knowledge of how to sustain and live, go through life. One nigga working in a goddamn motorcycle shop, broke as a motherfucker, but he comes on asking questions. And what is sad about it is that they had no evidence. And I'm going to say this, and I don't call names, but Miss Dior, a perfect example. This woman came from day one on my channel, Miss Dior. I think she's from Scotland or someplace like that. And I thought she was a real supporter of Rob. And I said, wow, I was very nice to her. But then here comes these people. Perfect example, Miss Dior. Here comes the woman-looking man or the man-looking woman, and she calls into her channel and she says to her, well, she's trying to convince her that $1 for the king is a fraud. Miss Dior contacts me. I asked her, she says, I need a refund. I said, well, you need to contact Doug Anton. She calls or somehow she has a conversation with Doug Anton. He confirms that there's no improprieties going on. But in her conversation with the man-looking woman, for example, she's telling her,
hold on, Levi.
Well, I do. Huh?
Hold on, Levi. Mama Mary calling. Hold on. Hello?
Hey, I know you live, so I just want to say shout out to you and to the Dream Team. I am glad that you put the information out that you did because it needed to have been out. Everything that you have always told us, and I know for the last 2.5 years that I've been following you, I have never found anything different or a lie. What I am really opposed at, They know what they were doing. They know why they were doing it. There is no way, and I mean this from my heart, that everybody that showed up yesterday at that fucked up rally, and I wouldn't call it a rally, you're going to go out there and start calling out the alleged victim's name. You're going to go out there and start, and what is so dumb, hollering about Kim Fox got to go. The woman been re-elected. Y'all looked like the damn fool out there acting a damn fool. It was, I'm so glad that your march was peaceful. It was intelligent. It wasn't nothing for nobody to be ashamed of. And yes, Gucci is being used by them. They trying to use all of Gucci's money up. But I'm feeling that as soon as this rally over, Gucci gonna book. He gonna leave their asses alone because Gucci really is for Rob. He is for Robert Caddy. And because if he wasn't, he wouldn't be put his time and money in. I know for a fact that the rest of them out there, they're lying. They just on TV. They're out there trying to make a name for themselves, trying to get clout. And I'm like this, anybody that is against Rob's family, they can't be for him. I don't give a damn if Bruce had blown up a whole stadium. That's that man's brother. And if you think of Bruce or Carrie or Rob's children without loving Rob, and if you hate Rob, you hate the whole family, like it was once said by a blogger. And it's bad enough that they do Levi like they do him, but they can't bring him down because he's too intelligent, too smart. But those bitches don't like nobody. They don't like themselves. They hate their damn self. So I am so glad we're going to be fighting with you, the Dream Team, all the way. We are for the truth. They said that we was not for the truth, that we were haters. And you know what? Kevin Terrell got one more time to go on TV or go on his channel or Sylvia's channel parading me around with that bullshit. And I'm going to start calling Chicago, making them hurry up and come get his ass and get him to jail. He don't know who he's fucking with. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of Dubosky. Now I want Dubosky to talk to me like he talked to Prima Donna. I have got enough of their ass. He got one more time in him on that channel to disrespect my name, and I'm going to let them put their motherfucking money where their mouth is. Do you hear me, Dana? This is my marriage, and I'm mad at them hell.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I'm saying? So my kudos is off to the Dream Team. And like I say, that shit that he did to Sky Zone when she played the recording yesterday, I'm sick of him because I want to rush him to jail. If I have to start calling Chicago, Bolingbrook every day, if that's what it takes to get their ass in there, I want to hurry up and go. I want to hurry up and go to prison. And the other, like I say, I know it's a shame. What was the cause for? But what they didn't do, if you look at, if you go back and watch it, when policemen came out, when the sheriffs came out on the side at MCC, because I'm looking at it from the angle from my computer, you can look in there. It was 4 sheriffs downstairs at the door standing back. They wasn't crazy enough to go up there and bang on the fucking door this time, because if they did, they would have got just what they deserved. It was awful. I was so ashamed to be a colored person yesterday with them out there, all of them talking and didn't know what the hell they was talking about, and then had the nerve to holler about they ain't stupid and they ain't ignorant. Oh, fuck yes you is, because the both can't speak. They wasn't using no proper English. They were just talking shit. That was the most disgusting thing anybody could. I don't blame people just passing by, and some didn't pass by. But one thing I know, our rallies are intelligent. We got intelligent people. We know what to say and when to say it. They can't even get their fucking point across. Like ghetto hood rats that they are. They don't love themselves. They gonna turn on each other because they already done started turning on each other. So you and Levi, Prima Donna, and Sky Zone, keep your head up. Keep doing what you're doing. Brooke, Toy, all of them in the channel. I just love them so much. They doing the right thing, and I will be watching tonight, the debate. But I am so glad and thankful for you, Dana. I'm so glad. And they did you the best favor you ever could have had in your life to show their motherfucking hand and show you who the fuck they are. Like Maya Angelou said, you want to know who a bitch is? They'll show their hand. My mama always said, a motherfucker that cries wolf to you about somebody else, watch where that motherfucking dog is and see, don't he cry and he'll show himself. So you go on. I know you want to get off and do what you got to do. But I love y'all. Love you. Keep doing it. I know you're the truth. We are the truth. And we are the dream team. We're the best team on there. Love you.
Love you too, my man.
Later. Bye-bye.
When she get to going, I don't even say nothing. When my yo,
What's up, Dana?
what's going on, Monty?
Hey, not too much. Hey, I just got one thing to say, right? And I need you to correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember if it was a rebuttal from the government or if it was from the lawyers to the government about going into lawyers' finances. But at that time, didn't the government say that they found nothing nefarious with the lawyers? And didn't they say there was only like $10,000 in the defense fund?
Yep.
Okay, so this fucking idiot is over there screaming that they never said how much was in the defense fund and it's fake and phony. The reason he didn't want to talk to Doug is because he could not prove why he was saying the defense fund wasn't real.
Not just that, he told Doug he never said that, and Doug was going to bring that up to him.
Right, and I do believe, like someone said, that Doug should make an example out of one of them.
And Doug made an example out of one yesterday, and he was going to make one out of Tyson today. And he made one out of Tyson because Tyson was scared to answer the phone.
Right. And then one more thing before I get off, because I just hate when people fucking lie and they lying to their people's face and people act like they don't see it. This nigga's gonna say that it was the report came out in that Scandal magazine, then they did the rally, and then it was Doug today. Well, that lying motherfucker, because it was your interview with Doug first, then the Scandal magazine shit came out like 12, 13 hours later. Then they did that bullshit rally or protest or whatever the fuck they want to call it. And then Doug was clearing up shit today. See, when motherfuckers lie to people's faces, it pisses me off because they think we ain't watching. They think we ain't watching. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I want to say, Dana, because you know I see everything like you see it.
Right.
I mean, I don't call you that much anymore, but I'm watching everything, man. And when they can sit there and bold-face lie, they need help. Like Levi said, them niggas have mental illnesses. So, with that, Dana, you keep your head up, man, and you stay up, keep doing what you're doing, because this fight is real, and I appreciate you, man.
All right, but pay attention, because I'm about to show y'all something. But I'm about to show y'all something that's going to mess your head up.
All
right. Like I say, I'm about to show y'all something real crazy. Oops. I gotta get Levi back on the phone. I'm about to show y'all something that's real crazy. Hey, Peggy.
Hey, am I on your live?
Yeah.
I want to read you something.
Okay.
This is what Doug, okay, first of all, I talked to Doug on the phone, and he did say the defense fund was real. And when you put it up there, hold on. Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So when you put the defense fund information up on the screen, 19 people immediately donated. And then when Tyson started talking shit, 3 people asked for their money back. So, just so you know that. And then this is what he said in Tyson's chat. And there you go, Tyrell. Too afraid to call. Tyrell, don't want the truth. Anyway, the defense fund is real. Everything else is fake, Tyrell. Do the right thing with the defense fund. Then all I ask is, let me see if I got the rest of it. Hold on. And then he said,
Great morning, Sky Zone. Go ahead, Peggy. I'm listening.
And then he said, and there you go, Tyrell. Too afraid to call. Tyrell, don't want the truth anyway. The defense fund is real. Everything else is fake. Do the right thing with the defense fund. That's all I ask.
I want you to pay attention to the chat because I'm about to show something.
Okay, so anyway, he said that it's real and that you're a good guy and that you really are for Robert and others used to be.
Thank you. I appreciate you so much, Peggy.
Hey, I might be the ops, but I'm fair.
Well, Peggy, this is where I'm gonna break this down.
Break it down, Jada. Break it down.
Y'all are not the ops.
Oh, that was sweet.
Y'all not the ops. I'm gonna go here. Y'all are the enemy when it comes to Robert, but y'all keep us sharp because y'all have y'all belief and we have ours.
Right.
Outside of that, we are all humans and everybody is really like adults.
And I am the nicest person you could ever meet.
Yes, you are.
And besides that, you're a Republican and I'm a Democrat. But other than that, we cool.
and people don't understand that we debate about real shit, about real life stuff. We don't debate about cash apps.
Right. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Right. But I'm about to show this real quick because I'm about to get up out of here.
All right, Dan. All right.
Now, here's the thing, and I gotta get Levi back for this. I gotta get Reverend Levi back. I have to. Because this right here is crazy. And Mama Murray said it all. Peggy said it all. The whole thing is people want the life that I have. I don't know why. I'm really a nice guy. But I'm going to bring it back because I'm about to show y'all some stuff that's about to bust y'all head open. Hey, Zay.
Yo.
Hey, Levi, I want you to look at the screen if you can, yo.
Let me see, man. Let me see. I'm out about to get on my trail. Let me see.
You're not out on the trail. Come on, man.
I am. Let me see. I'm loading my bike up. I'm about to go to the trail, but I'm about to, let me see. Let me get my ride. I'm about to look right now. 1 second.
I want to show y'all some stuff. This was Kevin Terrell's chat, right? Chris Beeman said, "What's up, fam? You get what I inboxed you?" Lachey said, he was on Bozo page saying Don hustle. Like, come on. This signifies that they have a relationship with Don. Rhonda Peak put, did R. Kelly get good news? Raven Hayes, I don't know who this half-baked looking chick is, but said, at Doug Anton, did you see how Bozo talked about Kevin Terrell's mother? Renee, for you today, put up this emoji. Doug Anton said no. Sarah Butler said exactly. Dan Patilio said that's not him. Now I'm going to show y'all how ignorant and how stupid people are and why I will never link up with anybody from over there. Rhonda Peaks, okay. Okay, we got that. That's not him. Native One said, hey, Kevin, moderators in YTF. Lady T said, that is not Doug. He would have called in like he did before. Let's get out there. Then somebody said, right, I can't believe Doug over there condoning Bozo foolishness. That's why Bozo think he untouchable. I'm going to answer this. I think I'm untouchable. Well, I don't think I'm untouchable. But when I stand on truth and I stand on right, then I can't be touched by the negative and false narratives because I'm standing on right. Liddy's World put the eyes. Mimi put you are so right. Mama Hughes said, Jesus, please take the wheel. So they have a mama over there too. Latoya B said, Doug, prove it's you. So Doug said, ask Kevin to call me now. Blue put at Raven, I hate when they all bicker. It just turns supporters away. Poor RSK every day is a problem. Oh gosh, so sad for Mr. Kelly. I totally agree with Blue. James Williams said that's not Doug. Shorty 140 said if this is really Doug, call. Okay. Douglas Anton said, Kevin, call me now. Mimi said, I'd be glad when Kel send word to Bozo to leave him in his case alone. Wow. Daz Dellinger put Dana pretended to be Doug. Now y'all see the narratives. Lakeisha Vaughn said, wake up. You better remember. Lord Bobby said, at Shorty 140, I agree with you because it was a big problem at one time for the lawyers to come on social media and talk to bloggers. Shorty 140 said no respectable lawyer would be discussing an open case. Dana is an actor. He has actor friends. Keisha Boo said, DJ, Doug said he calling you. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's finish. Doug Anton said, nope, Daz, it's me. Daz Dillinger said, this is not his attorney. This Dana. Damn, I scare you that bad, Daz? D. Ferris put, hell yeah. They some stupid people. Love is Beautiful Jones. Must have said something because they deleted her message. Raven Hayes put, something's not right. I can't believe Doug over there condoning Bozo foolishness. That's why Bozo think he untouchable. So I have a question. Why would they continue calling me the highest person in the circus if they think it's crazy? Then here's where it gets funny. Somebody said, call in, Doug. You got the number. You got his number. Latoya B said, Doug, you supposed to be representing R. Kelly. You are part of the conspiracy too. Wow. 312 Kel Stepper said, that musty bitch need to go take a bath, dirty ass. Got the same shirt on from days ago. Honestly, I don't. Doug Anton said, he won't take the call. You all tell him to call me now. Everyone, tell him. He will call me and I will confirm it's me. Love is Shorty 140 put Love is Beautiful Jones cracking the fuck up. Renee for you today put, hey DJ Marge chat. Daz Dillinger put, okay DJ. Dana Patelli said, Doug doesn't even respond like this ever. So, hold on. Hold on. I'm just going to show y'all what's going on. I want y'all to see this. Okay. This is what I want you to see. Here you go. Here you go. Right here, what I want y'all to see. And I'm going to show y'all how all these folks run together. Levi, you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
I'm going to show y'all how all these people run together. Y'all about to see some names that y'all should be familiar with real quick. And I get it. I'm a threat. People not understanding what's going on because I don't talk to people I don't trust. So let's go here. Here we go. I'm going to show this. Denise Brewer. Miss I said what I said. I'm going to call them out as they are. Denise Brewer. The Team Truth reject. The one that Team Truth didn't want over there because she couldn't pull her own weight. The one that Team Truth didn't. Let's keep it 100. She couldn't pull her own weight, said, and now she have a wrench on Tyson's page. She's dick sucking the homeless dirty boy, and she put, don't have time for games. These people are working under Larry, including Wimbush. So the only reason why Denise, aka the deformed baby, got a problem with anybody that talks to Larry is because she don't like Larry. Also, lovely one put, hit the like buttons, please. D. Ferris said the games that people play. Lee Jones, America set up it finest people. The setup is real at Free R. Kelly. India Love, hit those like buttons, y'all. Lakeisha Vaughn, fake ass family collecting on Rob. Chet got his drug head ass brother dirty, bitch. Wow. Wow. Robin B. Wimbush, I'm very disappointed. Tammy Wilson, this is a distraction. Let's keep going. Because I'm going to show you who going to check who. Nobody's fool put, yes, Lala, they did. Boss Lady YTF, so true, DJ. Dana Patilli, that's not Doug. Shay Jones, Doug was on your live and he was defending the bozo the entire time. He was talking to you like you were a child. And I have worked in a check. What? I didn't like the way he was. Damn, the retardation is real. T Sizzle put, I believe that Doug Anton is a fake page. Just went to the account, only about 7 videos and a total of 2 to 4 replies in the comments. Not adding up. Boss Lady YTF put, hello mods. Shorty 140. Someone need to call Doug. Okay. Well, I'm going to ask y'all this right here. Are y'all ready to see these names? Now, this is Tyson's chat. Y'all remember how everybody say that they don't deal with nobody. They stay to their self. They ain't with the drama. Okay? They with the drama. All right? So here's what I'm going to do. Since they're not with the drama, let's go here. I really believe Doug needs to look at the real closely and make it clear. The PayPal is different account than sending checks and money orders. What? Okay. Doug, you shouldn't be on YouTube. You'll playing You playing with this man's life. This case gets crazy by minutes. It's ribbered. It's ribbered. It's ribbered. It's ribbered who suffer. Denise Brewer said, "Oh my God, them two Bozo and Wimbush are sabotaging the real Cal supporters." But wait a minute. If anybody from Team Truth is here, wasn't she against Robert because she couldn't see? Okay. I can't. These folks are crazy. But here's where I'm going to get the kick out of. Robin B said, "Calm down. It's a plant by the Bozo." Nobody's Fool said, "Hey, DJ. Hello, chat." Also Lovely One said, "But Doug D.I." Jackie Myritt, "Hi, DJ. Mars in chat. I said what I said. Said, yes, no way. That man is trying to reach him. Quit playing." Chris Gaming Show put, "They took Rob money." But look who pops up. Look who pops up. Look who pops up at 12:57 p.m. Oh, the grease face herself. At Douglas Anton, would you care to discuss your friend, the person that you support, your client's mentee, threatening to blow my head off on his live? Have a question. If you're going to say that, and I'm going to keep it a buck, are you care to discuss how you threatened to shoot me with your penal product and portraying it to be a gun? But we got Levi here. What do you take on this, Levi?
Let me say this, man. You know me. Anyone that has ever listened to my commentary, the only thing that I've always been concerned with from day one are the legalities of these cases. The only thing I've ever been concerned with is the fact that, as I've said several times, that this is a country of laws. It is not a country of men. So I don't speak in innuendo. I try not to. I try not to speak in rumor. I try not to speak in conjecture. Dana said over a year ago that Don Russell, he accused Don Russell of being complicit in various crimes. I told Dana at the time, I said, man, don't say that because I don't move like that. And Dana said, I'm telling you, Levi, that he is complicit in a lot of crimes when it comes to Rob. Well, as time progressed, we all saw that Dana was telling the truth. Once I was convinced, I went on record, and I've said it openly, that Don Russell and others were going to prison as a result of their interference and illegal behavior in the case or cases of Robert Kelly. So I'll close by saying this because I got to get on this trail, bro, but I'm going to make it very, very clear here. These are two federal cases, and I cannot stress enough to Mr. Anton, to Mr. Greenberg, that the individuals that you all have contacted are in fact engaging in federal crimes, federal terroristic crimes, cyber terrorism they have engaged in. It is recorded that one of them had someone ride past Larry the Grown Man's house. It is recorded that one of them placed a $2,000 bounty on my head. It is recorded that one of them, and I'll say their names, Christopher Gunn and Kevin Terrell, have engaged in countless federal felonies as it pertains to witness intimidation, inciting individuals to do harm to those who oppose them, literally putting up a board with various potential and federal witnesses' faces on a board, including Prosecutor Kim Foxx's face. This is documented. Taking one of the potential federal witnesses, Azriel Clary, taking a picture of her, decapitating the picture, cutting her head off, holding it up to the screen, and inciting people to harm her and her family. Mr. Anton and Mr. Greenberg. These individuals have engaged in serious federal crimes that fall and is engulfed up under the RICO Act. That's a fact. These individuals are, without a doubt, criminals, and they have constructed and erected a terroristic-style criminal enterprise on social media, mainly YouTube. Now, the bottom line is this. If what Levi is saying is true, then that means some sons of bitches and bitches are going to prison. If what Levi is saying is untrue, and Levi is just talking as a lay person that doesn't know the law, doesn't know the Constitution, doesn't know the First Amendment inside out, understanding what we are allowed and allowed not to say or disallowed, what we are allowed to say and what we're not allowed to say under the protection of the First Amendment. Either Levi knows what he's talking about or he does not. Either someone who incites people to do harm to others in a federal case, either it is a serious felony or it is not. Pulling up people's information, calling child protective services, engaging in harassment, outright witness intimidation against individuals, either it's illegal or is not. Well, we're about to see, because I remember a time 6-7 months ago, Dana, myself, after Dana showed me certain things, I said, oh, Don Russell is going to be indicted. I remember a time when the word was out that Cass Jones was complicit in this. I don't know, but I'll say this. Chances are she's going to be indicted. I remember a time where I said myself that I felt that Dr. Rice was meddling and doing things that were borderline illegal. Well, hell, now a complaint has been served. He's looking at an indictment. And what troubles so many people is that these three, Cass Jones, Don Russell, and Dr. Rice, who are definitely on the radar of the federal authorities. So many people who are listening to this, so many bloggers, so many individuals have been working in concert with those three. These are individuals that can't afford to pay no high-powered attorneys to fight no federal case, so we know that all of them are going to plead out. But a part of that plea means you have to tell everything that you know, name names. I don't give a damn if a person shot you an email giving you someone's address or supporting you in your criminal behavior. In a RICO Act, their asses are complicit. And it's going to be a lot of goddamn indictments served. We can talk all day, but I don't think Don Russell is sleeping too well right now. I don't think Dr. Rice is sleeping too well right now. I don't think Cass Jones is sleeping too well right now. Those federal authorities know what the fuck they doing. They don't play around. A lot of y'all are used to this county and state shit. A nigga that sold $50 worth of weed and got caught with a little crack, all that low-level shit. Well, Levi comes from a place in a city where we knew the heavy hitters. And when the feds came around, motherfuckers shut their mouths and they got low. But you all have done the complete opposite in your desire to be next to a celebrity, to clout chase, to say that you know R. Kelly, or to say that you know R. Kelly's attorneys, and to brag and say, look at me. Now you have poured yourself into some shit that you will never get out of until you walk out them goddamn prison cells after serving 10, 15 years. I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know. And if you know anything of Levi, you should know that Levi is a sound-minded man when it comes to the laws of this country. I don't agree with my cousin's attorneys talking to anyone, but especially some goddamn witness intimidators, some goddamn federal motherfucking criminals who have committed federal goddamn crimes, man. We can try to make this a YouTube thing all we want. But when a motherfucker threatens your life and puts $2,000 on your head, that's a motherfucking problem, nigga. That's real shit. See, a lot of y'all, you take this shit as a game. But I didn't grow up in my city. My niggas didn't grow up in our city and escape this shit being no motherfucking fools. We escaped prison. We escaped death. We escaped wheelchairs, being shot and placed in wheelchairs because we knew how to move. And we didn't take people lightly. These are goddamn criminals. And when you see Christopher Gunn, Kevin Terrell, and others, when you see their government names on these motherfucking indictments, that's when y'all gonna say Levi knew what the hell he was talking about. You cannot just jump into a federal case and intimidate witnesses, put people's head on a goddamn board, cut off, and point to Kim Fox and say, if I had my way, we'll be strapped. Wouldn't none of these motherfuckers be on this board? That's what that bastard said. Listen to my words. He said, if I had it my way, would none of these motherfuckers be on this goddamn dollar store board that I put up? Meaning what? He said it. All you would hear is them begging me, please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Well, he just threatened Prosecutor Kim Fox. He just threatened Prosecutor Kim Fox in a climate where via social media, a judge's family was attacked. Her husband was placed in critical condition and her son was killed. Then you got another goddamn motherfucker who puts a federal agent's picture up. No, he said we need to find her picture, but he put her address, he put her personal information on a goddamn screen. These are fucking terrorists. They have been engaging and will continue to engage in terroristic behavior, trying to get some goddamn super chats until their asses are put in motherfucking handcuffs. I don't play the back and forth and the this and the bozo and this and the name. Fuck all the name calling, nigga. I said that you all have committed serious federal felonies on YouTube and in the goddamn streets, i.e., Azriel Clary's car being blown the fuck up and her family's life, an attempted murder or murders being conducted or committed against her family. That happened. That's not something we just saying. That shit happened. Don Russell is indicted. Cass Jones, Dr. Rice are there. They're all up under this umbrella. And many more of you are. For all I can say, I thank God that my hands are clean, goddammit. I thank God that I never took the measure when this bastard put $2,000 on my head. It took everything in me to rely on the federal authorities to bring this bitch to justice. And trust me, he's going to be brought to justice. So smoke all the weed y'all want. Enjoy your chicken and your air fryer. Have all the motherfucking group sex, molestation, rape all the motherfuckers you can right now. Because you're going. I don't give a damn about the gossip and the back and forth. The only thing Levi cares about is the law and the letter of the law. And y'all watch, I'm telling you, no one can deny that these are motherfucking terrorists. So I'm done when I say that. All that other shit is just cap. They're terrorists, and I think it's a goddamn shame that now they pulled my cousin's attorneys have allowed themselves to be pulled in on this shit. These are criminals, man. This man put a federal agent's address on the motherfucking screen, and then 2 days later said Attorney Greenberg called him and Attorney Anton called him, goddammit. How are you calling someone that's a motherfucking criminal? That's a serious federal crime within the context in which he spoke to say, let's find her picture.
Hey, Levi.
Let's find the federal agent. Man, I know you don't like what I'm saying, Dana, but I don't give a fuck because it's wrong. These are criminals, man. And they're going to paint it now that they're colluding with motherfucking criminals while that man sits in goddamn lockup. I'm done, man. I'm done. I'll talk to you later, brother. I love you. I'll talk to you later.
He done got mad as a boy. Well, Miss C, I'll ask him offline. It's crazy. But look, y'all see what it is. Y'all see I'm being stalked by Leatherface. I know it's gonna be another little thing come out, but I'll be back later on. Y'all be great. I'm about to go get everything ready for the awards tonight. And, you know, it is what it is. Y'all be great. I thank y'all for coming over. I love each and every last one of y'all. Thank you, Miss Monica. I'm good, but thank you. He gonna be going on that bike like pew. Yo, yada yada crazy. But that's true, Wayne. Hit the notification bell to be notified and press all. That's how you do it. But I'll be back tonight in between Brooke and the debate. It is what it is. Sky's on in the building. I seen Sis creeping. Yeah. So they doing a virtual rally at 6:30 over on Brooke's CEO page. I encourage everybody to go over there. Also, like, share, and subscribe her page. Just Jazz, Levi for Kelly, Sky Zone, Prima Donna, Dana J, Senator. You know, like, subscribe, and share those pages. All right. Dana J will be out. And I'm going to play one song before I get up out of here. All right. Let's go.
35 your birthday. And you're still playing games. Oh no. And I'm starting to get this feeling that things will never change. Ooh. Oh. Talk to me any kind of way. Baby, is that what you think? Oh. That I'm just gonna sit right here staring at these walls while you run these streets. I don't think so. Listen, like a photo ride, I pictured you and me in this big old house near the country. But then reality,
I said just Jazz. No, I never forget Just.
Cause this is all I can stand. I can't be raising no man. Ladies, can you feel me?
Chris and Vince right here, the dream team.
I'm tired of crying over you. I'm wearing 4 parachutes. See, I've got issues too. Ladies, can you feel me?
Also, don't forget Taylor Mix for You.
But in reality, punch me, knock me down to my knees. And now I clearly see that you're not the one for me. I don't move to my hand, 'cause this is all I can stand. I can't be raising no man. Ladies, can you feel me?
Chris and Vince right here, the dream team.
I'm tired of crying.
We up out of here. Last song. Last song. Shout out to Doug Anton. Shout out to the whole lawyer team. Hey, 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 hey. Shout out Taylor Mix.
Don't nobody give it to me like you do. I cast a spell on them. They be think I'm doing voodoo. Can't understand the words you say. You need a translator. I aim before I shoot, then I assassinate her. She be catching that Holy Ghost. She had a loss for words. Said she really want to wet the fabric.
That's right, Wayne. They need to stop the bullying. Whatever song, Lene.
We be like, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? She got just what she wanted, and she know I'm home. I guess that's why it seems. I got these honey speaking in tongues. In tongues. In tongues. In tongues. I know I speak the shit 6 days a week. Get off on a Sunday. Come on, late at night and then I eat a liquor. She know that I'm happy with my money in collection, but she tired and she's sliding on me like a tidal wave. I mean, shawty so fine you need to pray for her. She yelling, but I don't know what she's saying to me. She's speaking languages that I ain't never heard. Call it dirty Diana, man, no way she make it jump. She know that I keep her strong, and you know where I'm from. It's the Chi-Town boy, and I got these honey speaking in tongues. In tongues. In tongues. In tongues. I know my speaking and shouting what. I wanna make a baby with you.
Love y'all back. Thank you so much, Georgia girl.
Hold up, baby, keep it right there. Don't move, that's my spot.
Okay.
That's all I wanna hear you say. As I continue to get you hot, then slow down, speed it up. Girl, I wanna fill you up. Ooh, there ain't no limit to what I can do once I'm up in it. And I put that on my Adidas. I'm all of everything you ever needed. I can tell your body's craving, girl. And I just wanna.
Thank you so much for Shirley. Thanks, Midas. Much respect back. Yeah, Brooke. Y'all be blessed. I'm out.